Hello and welcome to Mastering Entity Framework Core, Mapping, Querying and Manipulating Data course. My name is Sergey Barsky. I have bachelor's degree in computer science with over 20 years of experience in software development. I architected and coded many software projects using Microsoft technologies. I was a Microsoft MVP for 7 years for ASP.NET division that works on Entity Framework at Microsoft. I used the Entity Framework on large projects starting in 2008. I have been working on web applications for almost a decade. I also authored a book on Entity Framework. This course is the guide that will help you acquire necessary skills to program your applications using Entity Framework Core. You will see how quickly you can bring this technology into a new or existing project. We will start by getting to know Entity Framework Core. We will start with the ORM tools overview, discuss key concepts that make up Entity Framework and its architecture, and we will talk about how .NET Core fits into overall picture and go over the environment that needs to be set up to follow along with the course. Then we will build a brand new ASP.NET Core project. We will talk about command line interface that comes with .NET. We will create a configure entity framework in the project. We will create a simple model and actually query and update the data. Then we will see how we can map plain old CLR classes to tables and columns and model the relationship. We will learn how to query data using LINQ, the language of Entity Framework. We will see how we can create simple queries, filter, order data, aggregate data, as well as use projections and retrieve both parent and child data in a single query. We will finish the course by discussing how we can create, update, and delete data using ASP.NET MVC controller. You will only need a few things to follow along with the course. Basic C# skills are definitely more than helpful. You will need to know a little bit about relational databases. You will need a Windows-based machine, although you could use Mac as well. You will need SQL Server, either developer or Express Edition with developer being preferred, and you will need Visual Studio 2017 Community Edition or better. By the end of the course, you will be able to create a brand new ASP.NET Core project. You will understand the key concepts of Entity Framework Core and its architecture. You will be able to model the database structure using C# classes. We will also know how to write queries to retrieve the data. We'll also be able to update, insert, and delete data using Entity Framework Core API inside ASP.NET MVC Web API controller.